Good morning, everyone. Let's wait another 2 minutes. Welcome to all participants who join our webinar sessions today. Kindly register your attendance to the link given at the chat box. So let's start our webinar sessions. Today, our webinar will be focused on project management on cloud. So our online webinar will be conducted by our speaker, Mr. J, our IT technical manager. So if you have any questions along the way, kindly drop your questions at the Q&A box. We will comply and answer it at the end of our sessions. So let's welcome our speaker, today's speaker, Mr. J.
Hi, good morning everyone. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. Can everyone hear me? First of all, thank you very much for joining this webinar. Myself, Jay, I'm the technical IT manager. Okay. Today we're going to have this agenda for this webinar. Okay, first of all, I just wanted to tell us about who are we, about us, what about us, and then who we are, and what is the project management in cloud, challenges in the construction industries, and the advantages of project management in cloud environment. Okay, you can always reach out to me later. I'll share you my mobile number, my email address as well. You can always reach out to me. Okay. 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 And this is who we are. Okay, myself, Jay, representing Bina Initiative. We are the one-stop solution provider for the architecture, engineering, and construction AEC industry in Malaysia. And apart from that, we are also a BIM pioneer since 2009. We provide a comprehensive range of services and solutions for all project phases from concept, design, and construction to handover and facilities management. This is who we are. But basically, the purpose of this webinar is just to emphasize, for your information, we are not here to sell products, but it's just to give you an awareness about what is this cloud is all about and how project management is is transforming into cloud environment. Okay, and then what do we emphasize here is to provide a solution. The best solution moving forward, which bring values in cost, efficiency, enhance productivity, and a centralized solution that will be hosted in a single platform solution. Okay, that's the most important thing, because many people are talking about cloud environment. But is this cloud environment is going to give us a feasibility to have one solution that with one single tick, you are able to see what do you want to see, right? Okay, besides, we also offer advice and expertise. As what I mentioned just now, we are also a consultancies where we offer advisors, proposals, expertise, and to client organization to help them to improve their business performance. Okay, it's the main purpose of this webinar. Okay. Okay, and then this is who we are actually. We are the one-stop solution who provides a solution to control the projects. We are the part of the Southeast Asian largest implementation group of project management solution and design management solution for organization in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. Okay, we are also the one-stop solution who provides a single platform where the organization that provides a single platform for managing. Sorry, we are also the one-stop solution provider who provides the rightful solution actually. Because we have done for the past so many years that we are in this market, we came up with this R&D. We are just not grabbing the products from the principals like Oracle, IBM, SAP, and so on, but we are the one-stop solution provider who we comes with the research and development on coming up with the best solution forward for this era. Okay, and then we also come up with a single platform with GIS, geospatial technology, and also we work with many, as I mentioned just now, many service providers, principals to deliver the projects within the budget and ahead of time, from project initiation to the project operation. We are one-stop solution provider. Basically, this is who we are actually. Okay. Okay, what is project management? Let me just straight go up into the what I'm here for actually. What is project management in cloud? Because many people are talking about cloud and many people are talking about project management. So people used to ask us, no, why you guys are talking about cloud when I've been doing this for the past so many years in a very legacy methodology. So we use papers, communicating through WhatsApp, SMS, and so on. Okay, but then how is this project management? Is to collaborate with cloud to come up with a solution. So to make it a very straightforward phrase that I would say that project management on cloud is a process of managing projects in a cloud-based technologies with a very simplified gadgets. That means with a smartphone, you should be able to run your project. You doesn't have to call someone to inform, please manage my document. I want this document by this control number. No required. With as a project manager, wherever you are, you should be able to extract the document that you wanted to work with. You can manage your team. You can see your milestone. Where is your project at this moment? So this is where the project management, which is hosted in the cloud, comes into the picture. That means we are transforming from the legacy methods that we've been using for ages to a transformation of the current era. Okay, so cloud environment is just enable teams to access, share, collaborate, and projects from anywhere in the world. That means, for an example, let's say a project manager have multiple projects in this country. For example, I'm a project manager and I have projects in Selangor, in Johor. Do you expect a project manager to just be on site? I mean, it's going to be very tedious and it is like doesn't make sense at all, right? But with one solution which is hosted in cloud, he or she should be able to run the project. I mean, to put it in a very layman term, because you see, I don't want to make it with catchy words, So just to make it very easy, what I could say that with one platform, this is what the transformation comes into the picture, and AI, machine learning. We are getting we are getting machines to learn on what we are doing it. So this will reduce the headcount, the cost automatically, indirectly will reduces the cost because most of the people are just engaging people to do their work. So what is that purpose? I mean, it doesn't serve the first purpose. Most of the companies, most of the construction industry are complaining that the cost of the project has burst. Why it has to happen? When you have a cloud solution where you can come up with analysis, managing the project, milestones, all this can be done in cloud. It doesn't have to go on site. You doesn't have to engage someone to work on that. You doesn't have to wait for hours or days just to get input from the people, right? So that's why I'm just saying that cloud environment enables teams to access, share, and collaborate on projects from anywhere in the world. So the platform that we are talking about right now allows the end user to control over all stages of the life cycle. Okay, and in fact, many project managers, project owners are investing. I mean, during the legacy method, they are investing thousands of money, I mean, millions into the infrastructure. Matter of fact, some projects only last for 7 years or probably like 10 years, right? So that moment, can we buy servers, racks, and then we engage with the higher PC support, what do you call that, project management expertise to run. We hire them. That's going to be a liability, right? When you buy infrastructures. So to get rid of this, cloud come into the picture to reduce it will totally reduce the cost. So that means when it comes to hosting project management in cloud, your return of investment, that means you are, because most of the what do you call that, the project owners, they'll be thinking, do I have to invest this much of money into cloud environment? Because there are so much of products in the market. So which one is the best? Is this can really furnish my requirement? That would be the call. That's the first thing. Do I need to spend this much of money? Because let's say, for an example, we have projects throughout Malaysia. let's say we have about 14 projects throughout 14 countries. Sorry, 14 states. Do we need to expect the project owner to set up the infrastructure servers in all these 14 states? That's very that doesn't make sense at all. Instead, cloud transformation into cloud will reduce the cost by just one platform. That means as long as you have the internet and subscriptions is enabled, you are able to run the project. Don't need to worry about the cost of infrastructures, cost of the PC support, cost of the expertise of the project management tool. You doesn't have to worry at all, because all these products which is hosted in the cloud have the reliability that sits on the cloud. And then for your information, we are not talking about private cloud. That means whatever that you are doing it on premises, you are putting it into a private cloud. No, we are not talking about the private cloud. Giants like Oracle, giants like Procore, they have their own cloud. For an example, like Oracle, right? They have this OCI, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. That is a platform where they host their application. So the cybersecurity concern, you doesn't have to worry. The patches, you don't have to worry, because the entire project management is well taken care by the Oracle team members. And I'm just giving, I'm not saying that you have to go forward for the Oracle products, but based on our best practices that we have done all the while, for the AEC industry, the best product, the project management tool, I would say Oracle. Why? Because because Oracle is mainly for the AEC industry, whereas Microsoft is it's mainly for the IT industry. I mean, this is what we have done for our R&D. So just to share on that, okay. And then as I mentioned that we are not moving into a cloud where, like everyone is just mentioning, putting the project management, put it into the private cloud. We are not talking about that. We are just talking about the real cloud environment, which belongs to the either Amazon, Google Cloud, IBM, and Oracle Cloud. Okay. Okay. Let me just flick to the next slide. Okay, this is, let me just walk through you guys to the, what is that, example of how our project management was hosted in cloud. Okay, I mean, I'll take a good example, because I've been working with Oracle mainly, and also apart from Oracle, we also works with Procore and other products as well. But for me, when it comes to AEC industry, my direction would be on Oracle. I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, it's also still subjective based on your requirement as well. So this is the project schedule management. It's one of the examples that we use to manage the project milestone, deliverables, and timeliness effectiveness. With the interactive Gantt chart that you can see here, schedulers, project managers are able to communicate more accurately. I mean, they doesn't have to communicate directly to the person. They can just send notification. I mean, nowadays people hardly talks. If you ask for project manager, if you keep calling them, they'll get annoyed. So the best is they have a lot of features. For example, you want to send a drawings, for an example. Do you expect your project manager to see every time? You just you attach to the activities that you wanted to send, and then tag it to the project manager. If the person doesn't even want to respond, tag it to the person, and tag it to the project manager as well. So everything, the communication will not break down. Whereas when it comes to the legacy methodology, some people send the drawings. When the project is asking for drawings, it will take days. It could even take months, because he himself doesn't know which drawings is this project manager referring to. So the best way moving forward is the cloud. It's a transformation. I mean, from the manual to the digitalization. Okay. Let me go to this one. And next is the resource management. Okay. In Oracle Primavera Cloud. Again, I'm just touching on Oracle Primavera Cloud, but just this is an example. Okay. In Oracle Primavera Cloud, we also have the resource management. This helps the team management management manage the resources in a dynamic environment that allows managers to see where resources being utilized across all the projects. That means you have hundreds of projects or probably thousands of projects, but you have limited resources. How do you measure the utilization, overutilization or underutilization? How are you going to have that visibility? But products which is hosted in the Oracle can be performed in such a way. Okay, so that's why I'm just saying this is an example of how project management can be. I mean, project management which is hosted in cloud helps us give us added values. Okay. Let me just flick through another example. This is resource management, as I said. Okay, just as I was mentioning about resource management, let me just flick to the next slide. And also, okay, apart from the resource management system, those system like it is hosted, which is on cloud, gives us a visibility to update on risk management. Okay, basically, I'm not so sure many people are aware about this risk management. I think risk management is a very good, powerful tool that help the project managers, the project owners to understand what could be, I mean, provides an awareness, what could be the possibilities of issues that can burst my project. For an example, I want to build a house and I need to complete this project by this month. What could be the possible risk that I could foresee during my past experience that can impact that complete my project. So this is where the project risk management comes into the picture. It offers a risk register. That means you can register the risk where users can log all project risks and prioritize them based on their own risk scoring matrix. You can do everything. That means those days when we expect someone to give us a product, what we will do, the consultancy will develop the project. Now the era has changed. We are going to the codeless. That means no one needs to write a code. Programming is not required. The product by itself is strong enough. I mean, I'm just referring to the product which is hosted in the cloud. It is strong enough to give you a feasibility to update whatever that you want. System nowadays comes in an AI mechanism. That means their system is very smart. What human does, system can do automatically. So the same thing, rather than you think, the machine will think for you. That's what risk management is. This. What could be the possibilities? What could be the probabilities of the cost can impact my project cost? When can I complete this cost, this project? So all this can be done in the project risk management. As what I mentioned just now to you, we are here if you want us to give us a overall training, I mean, overall understanding about our Oracle Primavera Cloud or any product which is related to the project manager, please reach out to me. We can just have another session which provides the entire understanding of project management, which is hosted in the, I mean, examples of projects, no, sorry, examples of products that we have in the market and based on your business requirement, subject to your business requirement again. It doesn't mean that this product would suit your requirement. Sometimes this product wouldn't be suit to your requirement. You can have something simpler. You can have only one module. For example, you don't need to have multiple modules. You see, so when it comes to products which is hosted in the cloud, it's all based on the subscription, which modules that is required for you. So feel free to reach out to me. Call me. I'll share you my number. We can have a separate session to explain more about project management, examples of project management tools that is hosted in the cloud, and how is it going to help the organization to do even better productivity. Okay. Okay, and then sorry. Okay, and with risk management, project manageable, able to, as I mentioned just now, able to estimate the budget, and then we can know when, because most of the project I can see that building a house, they said this is planning, but actual it depends. But with this cloud based project management tool helps you to give with confidence enough, okay, this project can be done, can be completed within this date. The late start and the late finish. When is the latest that we can finish this project? With the cost, if it's burst, what's the maximum that we can go up to? All this will be shown using a Monte Carlo simulation. It's just like a diagram, but please don't get feared with these catchy words like Monte Carlo simulation. All these tools are going to help the owner of this product to have a very easy life. As I mentioned, that with one single tick, you should be able to see everything: dashboards, reporting tools. All this is in Oracle products, Microsoft products, and other products as well. But then, as I mentioned just now, today we are not to discuss about products. Today is just about what is the benefit that we can have from the cloud environment products. That means it's supposed to be the real cloud products. Okay. Let me just go through on the next slide. I hope that you can see this slide. Okay, great. Okay, and EDMS. We have Oracle also. We have EDMS. There's also other products as well, but I would say when it comes to industry, again, Oracle would be the best, but yet subject to your business requirement. Okay, EDMS gives us a feasibility on like managing, storing, and tracking electronic documents. You doesn't have to worry where is this document, or project manager will be calling to the contractors. Please check for me. There'll be thousands of documents in the construction office. So it will take delays and he has to flick through all. You have to what do you call that? Punga all these files, punga, and then your delays, and the project manager have to submit to the owners, for example. So what I would say that if you have a proper and appropriate tool, like for example EDMS, you don't have to worry much on the managing the documents. You decide how the structure need to be carried out in document management system. See, that means you carry a pocket environment, a pocket. That means I would say a smart construction. This is a smart construction method where you carry everything in your pocket, in your one device. So like EDMS, right? As I mentioned just now, it stores, manage, and you can track electronic within a single platform, and it allows business to keep all their documents in one place, making them accessible by the multiple users based on the credential or access level that you decide the users are able to access. Apart from this, some projects require for bidding and tenders to be stored in one platform. That means all this will be in one platform. It doesn't have to have multiple products to work to complete a project. One solution which is consolidated with bidding and tenders. Of course, BIM collaboration can be done in that product. Dashboard and reporting, because whenever we wanted to present to our top management, you need to have something to present. You cannot simply take all this document and go up to the management. You just need to have a dashboard, a virtual environment. That means we are going to live with the transformation will take us to the smart construction environment. That is the purpose of this, hosting the entire project management on cloud. Okay, we also can do in workflows. Okay, that's the best part of this product. Okay, as I mentioned, it's on AI, right? Machine learning. Okay, we decide where is that process has to take. For example, from the project managers to the champion, from the champion to the claim, for the claims, from champion to the finance. So for each process, how do we know that someone, let's say for example, project owners or project managers will decide, okay, start from this owner, start from this process. Let's say from the project manager, he will escalate the document to the champion, and I wanted this document to be submitted back to me within 2 days. You can decide that. You can put that in the system itself, and there'll be a notification shared to the project managers if the person, the champion, did not respond to the claims or invoices, and then go up until to the claims. So all this can be done. That means we are trying to do what, rather than employing one employee, what I'll do, I'll use this system. I mean, a product which is hosted in the cloud. Of course, it's supposed to be in cloud. Cloud. I'm building a virtual human to work for me as what I want it to be. It is not I need to train. It's not required. I can mold a person, a virtual human, using this product to work according to what I want. That is the basic. That is the basic of what is this cloud hosting the project management. Simple as that. Okay. So I'll just give you a simple overview on this only. And then the best of EDMS, I would say there's so much of products, but the best, I think, if you're in the AEC industry, construction industry, of course, Oracle Econex would be the best moving forward, I believe. Sorry. Okay, and then I'll go to the next slide. Okay, and then let's go on the challenges. Just now, just the overview of this challenges. Okay, normally what we have using, what we've been seeing, because we've been doing R&D for past few years to understand the challenges that the AEC industry is facing. First of all, is a project visibility. As you can see, project managers unable to view the visibility of the project milestones, the big picture of the project, what is happening, what is this contractor is doing, what is that claims, is it going on accordingly or not? So no one knows what is happening. If let's say the project manager wants to have that information, it takes days. That leads to the communication breakdown. At one point, even the contractor who received the information and the project manager who gives the information both end up forget. So that means the project visibility, they don't have it, end up it gives a loss to the project. So that's why I'm saying that those who decided to have a transformation, they will have the visibility. That means the challenges that we are facing right now in the construction industry at this era, yet there are still some industry approaching us to get some proposals, suggestions, consultancies. They are just saying that we don't have the visibility. So that's why I just put it here. And technology adoption. I do understand many people are using not smartphone, like apa tu yang telefon yang kecil tu. I understand. So to ensure that they adapt to the technology. So and then technology adoption. Okay. Actually, most of the project owners, they have to think about why are we spending into transformation. Last time, those days, legacy method, we use papers, documents, human power. Yet my project is still going on. Project is masih berjalan. Why do I need to spend this much in order for me to have a changes? But seriously, I do agree. But you can see a ROI, a return of investment, return of investment on what we are going to adapt. When we are coming up with transformation. So as I mentioned, right, everyone will be asking, do my projects require transformation? Yes, of course, because so as I mentioned, right, the technology adoption, I understand. Okay, can you see the screen now? Okay, great. Okay, I'm sorry for what happened just now. Sometimes it's disconnected from my this one, my one. But anyways, y'all can hear me, right? Okay, that's great. Okay, so adoption of the technology. Okay, let's continue with that. Okay, so many people are very reluctant. Maybe it's time for us to train them up. It's time for us to educate everyone to go this. Why? Because this will make sure everyone have the benefit of this. Because all the while people have been working so hard, and it's time for us to educate ourselves. We can do things in more easy way that will gives productivity to our top management, and of course end up that leads to a profit, a very good profit sharing. Of course, that's what I can think of. So that's why I can always say that the ROI of this investment uh, will give a very good benefit for the management. Okay, that's on the technology adoption. Okay, the third one, the challenges that normally people used to face that I mentioned also just now. Documents scattered everywhere, but not sure the status. Okay. Yes. Even I've seen that also in the construction industry. When we were asking for this document, the contractors or the sometimes maybe the buyer or maybe the procurement team will be looking for the documents, and it take days. But then the project manager expect to have the document at as soon as possible. That delays the entire thing, and it leads to have multiple arguments. So it is best to have the project manager can restructure, can structure the document on based on how you want it to be. As I mentioned, right, we are trying to, products that I mentioned just now all are products that we are building or molding a human which have artificial intelligence. That means what I want this person to do. Previously, we hire, we train, but now it's time for us to train the machine to do what we want. And through that, we can just extract whatever documents, drawings. And let's say we wanted to, let's say the contractor snap the picture. He wanted to send a drawing to us and do an annotation or probably like a mock-up. That also can be done, and it can be done within seconds. So that are the challenges, but I'm just sharing with you the challenges and the countermeasures. I mean, what can this product can do? And then communication breakdown. As I mentioned, right, the moment that segelintir, not all, contractor, when the project manager was asking, I want this, they will start to flick through, go check kat mana semua tempat, and then end up document tu either tak ada, or maybe a document tu, the more that you keep all this document, cockroach, lipas, macam-macam semua dah main makan dah. So no, seriously, this is what we have seen also. So the best is, habis tu communication dia breakdown just like that. Because sometimes the contractor will think, do I have to give this to the project manager? Because the information is not fully is there. So communication to break down to an extent whereby the to an extent, because the project manager sometimes is so busy, they also forget. So we don't want to have all this. And then as I mentioned also earlier, manual process require more manpower. I mean, these are the main challenges. That's why I was just telling, the more we have more, humans, more errors could happen, and the cost will burst. When most of the projects are facing these issues, I mean, the main problem is the cost. So with having a solution on in a cloud, with having one solution on a cloud that furnish the solution, furnish the support for us. Okay, and then shall I go to the next page then? Yeah. And then, okay, these are the advantages of management. Just now I was just telling about challenges, the flaws of using legacy methodologies. Now it's time for us to talk about advantages. Okay, we are able to access data from any devices, anywhere, at any time. And the secure cloud services. So I said we are not using, giants like Oracle's, IBM's, Microsoft. They are not simply using a private cloud. They are using a well-secured servers for the storage and archival. So your data will be secured not only for 7 years, for the for the years of the subscription is subscribed. Okay, with the internet access, you are able to view the information anywhere, anytime. Middle of the night also, you feel like you wanted to go through, boleh lah. Tak perlu just wait to get someone to help you. So the system that we subscribe will assist us on this. We don't need to invest money on infrastructures. As I mentioned just now, right? We have multiple projects in multiple states. We don't need to invest on infrastructure, server ka, PC support ka, and all these people, because infrastructures are completely liabilities. When the project only lasts for 7 years or 10 years, what happened with this? What are we going to do with these liabilities? Are we going to scrap it? That's also another cost, right? So to get rid of this, project management in cloud need to step in. Okay, and for your information, you doesn't have to do configuration every time. That means with one device, for example, you want to have this configuration to be done on laptop. You want to have configuration on your mobile, iPad. You can do it only once, only one time for one that user applies one time only, and you can perform your show. You can start to work around on this project. You don't need to depend on any PC support or an expertise to support you. And of course, with all this product that we have in cloud, giant companies like Oracle, right? They always have support cloud. You have issues, you can always refer to it and fix it by yourself. So indirectly, the transformation are educating people to becomes an IT people. So you can so these are the advantages, okay. And then user can manage site processes in offline mode with application everyone all type of devices. Of course, yeah, there could be another question that most of people are thinking about, because when it comes to apa orang ini cakap ni dalam construction nak pakai internet, mana ada internet dekat sana? That's a good question. Yes, nowadays devices are no longer like a legacy method. The devices that the giants like Oracle, Microsoft, and so on, they are producing a product whereby it should be able to work during offline mode. And the mechanism works behind that. The moment that you update on something, whatever that you update, it stores in a cache memory. Dia ada macam satu memory tu, it stores there. When you have the internet connected back, it sync back to the cloud and it populates data according to what you want. So this is the current methodology that use for the products which is hosted in the cloud. So cloud is, I would say that as becomes the essential product for us. I mean, dia dah jadi like benda-benda asas that we need. Nowadays, the transformation has lead. So I don't want you all to be behind. Okay, that's one. And then the cloud products, cloud solutions are available in Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and all sort of this Internet Explorer. So you should be able to access to anywhere, with any tools, with any gadget, as long you have the internet, it's a smartphone, yes, you can run the show. Okay, and then improve performance with data. You see, with the data they have, because most of the project managers, they don't want to know the stories. Whatever your story, they don't want to know what they expect. I wanted to have a dashboard. I wanted to have a reporting tool where I need to show to my top management. You see, so with the access, accurate and reliable real-time analytics system able to produce like a dashboard, pie chart, reporting tools and so on. So and then this will happen in the real time. You don't have to worry. I update the data 1 hour ago, so I need to wait for 2 hours. No such thing. The moment that you update the real-time data, that means every time the sync to the data to the cloud will happen every time. There'll be a triggering in the, I mean, what is happening behind the technology is like there is a triggering mode. That means every time there'll be a trigger will be sent to the cloud. So it means you can always see whatever you update in your milestone, your daily progress data, you can always see from the dashboard. Keep changing, okay? And the stakeholders, I think our bosses can view the total project summary via the dashboard and reports instead of accessing to all the modules. Because the managers doesn't want to know all these modules. They only want to know what they want. I want this project milestone. I want to know when is this project finished. I need to know what are the risks happen. Just show me in the dashboard or reporting. That's it. So in order to make our life is more easier, product which is hosted in, I mean, project management is which is hosted in cloud provides these benefits. Okay. You go to the next screen, and of course, I would say that no additional investment required. And some people say, you wanted to have this, you need to have servers, you need to have manpower, you need to have support, and so no. Nowadays things have changed. As I mentioned, that we are building humans. We are training our forces. So no additional service investment is required. Data is hosted in the cloud. So don't worry. You can always access your data at any time with no cost, no additional cost at all. Okay. And then on top of it, no additional software required. As long as you have online services, you can be able to access to the project management, which is hosted in the cloud. That's the best part about the project management, which is hosted in the cloud. Of course, as I mentioned that we should think always consider about getting the right product, like like Oracle. Why I'm saying that? Because they have proven they have all this data sheet that provides us the data security, because we need to know, we need to ensure the data that we secure in the server is safe and no one should penetrate, because nowadays they have a lot of hackers. And then Oracle will take the ownership to secure our data. I mean, not only the Oracle, I mean, most of the public cloud hosting service providers. Okay. And then we no need to have iPhone. We no need to have high-end mobile phones. As long you have a minimum requirement on your mobile devices, you can do anything at any time. You can have your phones. You want to do inspections? Yes, go ahead. Please proceed. You want to do inspection on the data, sync with the Wi-Fi? Yes, system can do. You don't have to tell the system, because it's already designed in a way whereby the product is already designed in a way where it has to synchronize with the Wi-Fi. So we doesn't have to teach the product what to do, what not to do. Okay. And then data is compressed to a minimized data usage. Of course, most of the products that nowadays in the market, it doesn't utilize so much of data plan, I mean data bandwidth. So it doesn't have to worry about additional get this data bandwidth and so on. Okay. And as I mentioned just now, it's secure, reliable, and easy archival. That means archival in the sense like, if you, let's say for an example, at one point of time, okay, I don't want to like, I want to surrender my project finish. I wanted to archive the, like for an example, Econex. I mean, Oracle Econex, they have some features, additional features, add-on features that we can subscribe, archive, put it into your portable drive. After 7 years, okay, my project is over, ended. I keep it. I want to store it as a library somewhere. You can just put it, keep it. So these are the things. You doesn't have to have one entire huge server. You can come up, think about a NAS storage, archive from the cloud, because the project ends. So doing, I mean, the question the management will ask us, do we still need to have this subscription basis? No, I don't require. So what I do, I get one NAS storage, one-time cost, put it, shove it inside. That's it, finish. And then this data that we have in cloud, and then the project management, which is also in the cloud, is reliable. All applications are, as mentioned, is working offline and online as well. 99% uptime services. That means it gives us a confidence with all these, what they call that, proofs and so on. All this hard copied, that 99.999% uptime service for security. That means there's no downtime. Let's say we want to have a local physical server. Of course, they'll have downtime. Let's say thunderstorm, pop, small internet down. Even though you have a genset, there's another cost of genset. Genset, yet in certain time, down. Let's say one whole day server down, power of a thunderstorm, base server down. Because I used to face this when I was working with my previous company. We have our own physical server, just to share with you all, and daily data backups. You don't have to do your daily, weekly, monthly scheduling backup, no such thing. It's all taken care by the cloud service provider. That means the principal will take care on this. So we doesn't have to worry on all this, what they call that, petty costs, As I mentioned, easy archival. Yes, it is possible to export data into Excel. You can just copy that as a backup, put it into a NAS storage or portable drive. It's everything. That means you can carry all this data into a thumb drive also. So this is the benefit that I can this one. And then secure wise, I can also advise. Nowadays we are going for the MFA, multi-factor authentication. So that means our products are secure enough. That means the moment that we want to log in, we can even set as a generate verification code provided by the authentication app. That means we can install that authentication app. We can come up with the MFA, multi-factor authentication. So that means your products are secure. No one can access your system unless you. There cannot be another J to access your system, to access the system, only the one who carries this mobile, who are the right person with that verification code. The moment that each time I want to access my system, I can set up a verification code, subjective, that if you wanted to have that, just to ensure that your data is very secure. Okay, so all this, and then I would say that I've just given an overview of project management and cloud. Of course, I know this is just a brief one, but just to summarize this, Okay, project management on cloud is actually the first step for us, I mean, for the construction industries to embark to the smart construction environment. This is what I was just emphasizing for the past, I think, a few minutes. So this is what my intention here, regardless about the product, but always, as I mentioned, that based on your requirement to study your organization structure, please feel free to reach out to us. I mean, you can always call me. My number is substated there. Also, shortly I'll share with you. Our intention here is to improvise the efficiency and accuracy of the construction projects. That is our interest, our passion, not about selling one. We are the one-stop solution provider. Okay. This helps to improve. I mean, actually, our main thing is we expect based on our R&D, I mean, based on our research or understanding about your business, your organization, we will provide an efficient, I mean, we will improvise the efficiency and accuracy of your construction projects that will help to reduce the costs, minimize delays. And I mean, as what I mentioned just now, it will minimize delays and increase the productivity. And it would also help to improve your collaboration with your stakeholders, because stakeholders want to know what is happening on this project. We cannot expect the stakeholders, the big bosses, to step down to the sites, right? So this will provide a greater visibility into the project progress and enable more efficient decision making. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. If you all have any question, please feel free to ask me questions. Son?
You can drop in your questions at chat box.
And this is my contact number. I'm Jay Shankar as my contact number. Feel free to reach out to us. We can always come to your organization to study your business nature, to understand better, and we will ensure that you can see a transformation, a better changes in your organization. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. And guys, you have any question?
There is no questions. So thank you for joining our webinar sessions. If you have any questions that you wanted to ask, you can drop into the Google form link that I will share it in a while. So I hope this online webinar session has been a eye-open on how important the project management on cloud. Thank you for all the participants who joined our webinar sessions. We will inform you if we are conducting our upcoming webinar sessions, dates and titles to your email. Thank you. Thank you for joining and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Let's wait another 2 minutes.